everybody. My name is Avery, and this is Sara and Stuart. And today we're going to be talking about an issue that isn't very often discussed, but it's actually pretty common, and that's pain during sex. About 1 in 6 women at some point in their lives will experience unwanted pain during sex. And for many of those women, the cause is a condition called vaginismus. Vaginismus occurs when the muscles of the pelvic floor, which control the vagina and some other nearby organs, begin to develop involuntary tension. It can be helpful to think of this like shoulder and neck tension due to stress. So as you get stressed out over time, that tension builds up in your neck and it begins to cause pain. As your muscles get in the habit of holding on to that tension, it actually starts to require conscious effort in order to release and relax the muscles. When women are experiencing pain during sex, they'll often go talk to their primary care doctor or their OBGYN to ask for information. And unfortunately, a lot of these providers are still pretty uneducated about this problem. So we heard multiple cases of women being essentially told, go drink a glass of wine and relax, which is not an effective treatment for this condition. But for those who do have a doctor who's a little bit more savvy, they will often be referred on to one or more specialists depending on the root cause of their problem. If they have more psychological dynamics going on, they may see a talk therapist or a sex therapist. But to really focus on the muscle tension itself, they will see a physical therapist who specializes in the muscles of the pelvic floor. The physical therapist will start by having the women do diaphragmatic breathing and other types of relaxation exercises. And then they will teach them other exercises to do at home that focus on releasing and stretching those pelvic floor muscles. So one example of this type of exercise is trigger point massage, which is where the woman uses her finger on a point in the muscle where there's tension, and by holding it there, it causes the muscle to gradually release. When we were talking to women about this process, we heard that this physical therapy can be very effective, but the at-home part of the experience leaves a lot to be desired. Women are taught how to do the exercises when they're in the office with the physical therapist. When they get home, they don't have any guidance on whether they're doing them correctly. Because the process of doing this can be very slow and take a long time, it often can be hard for them to tell whether what they're doing in the moment to stretch their muscles is having that effect. And we heard a lot of women tell us that it makes it very hard for them to learn to do the exercises effectively because of that. Additionally, the overall process feels very clinical, it's unpleasant, and of course it's physically painful. And this can make it very discouraging for a lot of women. We heard multiple cases of women who delayed treatment, where they started and stopped multiple times, just because they found the process very disheartening. As we heard about these problems, we saw an opportunity to make the at-home treatment experience a lot more effective. And we'd like to present a solution for doing that, which we're calling Robin.
Now, Robin is composed of 2 major components. First, there is a wearable, which includes a wristband, which is connected to 2 body-safe silicone finger pads. Each of these finger pads contains a little vibrator, as well as an electromyography muscle tension sensor. This connects to the other part of Robin, the app, which lives on your phone. We'll talk in a bit more detail about these components later. Now, getting into the subject area, we knew that a really deep knowledge base would be necessary in order to create a solution that would be effective. So we did our homework. To start off, we read up on vaginismus, what causes it, what the treatment experience is like for women who have it, and the myriad similar conditions. Following that, we spoke to a number of experts on treating vaginismus, including a talk therapist, a sex therapist, a urologist, physical therapists, and a sociologist specializing in sexuality issues. In addition, we also spoke with 8 women with vaginismus from all around the country and a few of their partners. We took the insights that we gained from these conversations and distilled them into 4 key design principles that we kept in mind as we moved forward in designing Robin. First, set the mood. Sex should be fun. We wanted to put more fun into the vaginismus treatment experience and allow women to experiment with pleasure as a way to reduce their pain. Second, guide me through. We wanted Robin to be able to help women remember which physical therapy exercises to do at home and guide them through the most effective ways to perform these exercises. This should work with an existing physical therapy program, or for women who don't or can't see a physical therapist, act as an introduction to these exercises. Get to know me. Internal muscle tension is invisible. We wanted women to have that information at the time they need it most, while doing their exercises at home, so that they can use this information to have a better treatment experience. And finally, reveal my progress. Vaginismus treatment can be slow, and women can meet plateaus or even setbacks. The women we spoke to wanted to be able to look back on their progress and see just how far they'd come. These 4 design principles formed the basis for Robin's core components.
Both the doctors and the patients we spoke to emphasize how difficult it is to feel sexy or relaxed during their therapy treatments. Pain combined with a sense that this process is about treating a medical problem makes it a distinctly unpleasant experience. And that's a problem, because arousal can help a woman relax and actually block the pain signals to the brain. This can reduce discomfort and make the process much easier. To help solve for this, we added small vibrators inside the fingertip pads so women can explore vibration wherever it feels good for them. Robin is built around guided exercise sessions, which are personalized to meet women where they are in their treatment process. Building from a beginning of deep breathing exercises, these exercises can range from yoga-like stretching to internal stretching and also trigger point massage, all depending on the woman's ability. As they go through these exercises, women are wearing small finger pad sensors. These sensors pick up tension in the muscle wherever they're placed, either internally or externally. These finger pads send tension information directly to the app, which give women live feedback on her amount of tension as she's completing her exercises. To help women better understand where tension points are, we borrowed from a common metaphor that physical therapists use to describe locations within the vagina, and that's of a clock. So 12 o'clock is the front of the body, and 6 o'clock is the back of the body, and then also combined with the depth that a finger has been inserted inside. Women can pinpoint a tension location and easily mark it on our app. And as you can see, we took that model and created an interactive interface that women can use during their session to highlight tension hotspots. This will help them understand their body's pain points and better target their therapy exercises to be more effective. As women do these exercises over time, the app captures data about their tension levels and hotspots, and they can review their progress over time, seeing that now their levels and locations have changed. And as many good physical therapists suggest, this app encourages women to set one small goal at a time. And these goals have no time limit. Women are encouraged to set goals that are based on effort rather than progress, since some women can progress faster than others. Overall, we believe that Robin can make a big difference in helping women with vaginismus reduce their pain. So now we're going to present a video that highlights what this system might look like in real life.
A lot of people don't know this, but at some point in our lives, at least 1 in 6 women will experience unwanted pain during sex. I was one of those women. When I tried having sex for the first time, I couldn't do it. It was too painful. I had to stop and I felt so embarrassed. What was wrong with me? I saw several doctors before someone could tell me what it was. I had vaginismus, when muscles in the pelvic floor build up so much tension that it takes conscious effort to make them relax. I went to see a physical therapist and learned about exercises I could do at home to help. I understood when she was teaching me, but when I got home, it wasn't so easy. When I asked her what I could do, she recommended Robin. I liked Robin right away. The first thing Robin had me do was set a small goal for myself. My first goal was to do my exercises at least 3 times a week, and I did it. The exercises hurt, but Robin has these little fingertip vibrators that make therapy a bit more fun. The fingertips also sense tension in my muscles and help me figure out when they're tensed or relaxed. The app suggested exercises for me to try. and talked me through them so I knew I was doing them correctly. Progress had been slow, but Robin helped me see how far I'd come. And as I checked off my latest goal, I could really see all the hard work I'd done to get there. I felt broken for a long time, but these days, sex is pretty fun, and there's a better way to get there. Hello, Robin.
Okay, we could have not done this project without the support of our sponsor, Robin Alenga, the many therapists and care providers we spoke to, and especially the women and their partners who shared their experiences with us. On behalf of our team, we thank you.